So, hi guys. So, I'm making this video. This is a video after this. So, after me setting up everything and you seeing the rest of the videos, this is another video. So, how you can see the TV. So, seeing it's moving, Joy-Cons are there, but I'm not using a Pro controller. So, I'm using this right here. So, this is the Xbox One controller. So, you go down to heat. In order to use an Xbox controller, you need to a couple things. So you need to go down to settings, go down to controllers and sensors, then go down to vibration, then go down to Pro controller wire communication. Press that to on. It's normally off, and then you're gonna need an 8-bit DOE or a or this other one. I have 8-bit DOE because it was $19. They're both at the same exact price on Amazon, but I got this one because it would have gotten here because it got here faster. So you need that to plug it into the side of the dock. Then once you do that and you have Pro controller wire communication on, you just hold the little button that's on the side of the 8-bit DOE. And then you basically press your sync button on any of your controllers, however you sync it. For Xbox, the sync button's right here. And then you sync it to like there. And so when you when you undock the switch, this will still be on. But you can just press the home button to turn it off. And so press and hold the home button. And so when I undock the switch, it just works with the Joy-Cons. And this is cheaper than the Pro controller because I already had one. So you could basically use this to use any controller. You could use 8-bit DOE, which is $19 cheaper than a Pro controller from Nintendo. And you could basically save some money and just use your other controller you have. And the only thing is with actually the Xbox controller or PlayStation controller, it's going to be actually mapped differently for like PlayStation. The X would be the B button, and the B button will be the A button on the actual, and the circle button will be the actual B button will be the A button on PlayStation. Just like how if you have a Japanese PlayStation, the X button will be circle, and the circle button will be X. So that's just for Japanese consoles. And so to fix that issue for this controller, you just go to button mapping and change it. So, and for example, also on this controller specifically, on the Xbox controller, it has to be the Bluetooth controller, so it has to look something like this. It has to have built-in Bluetooth. It can't have the 2.4 gigahertz connection. So there's that. And then you also have to basically change from Y because it's X, and then X would be Y. So you change Y to X and X to Y. And so then X will be X and Y will be Y. This will still be the plus, this will be the minus, and this will be the home button for PlayStation, for Xbox. And then this is L, LZ, RRZ. Instead of LT and RT, it'll be LZ and RZ over here. And the only thing it is missing is the picture button that the Pro controller has, but I don't take pictures with the console anyway. So there's that. How I have this whole thing set up on how I got this over here. And if we go over to here, we have it right here, see? But I got it over there, so let me explain. So I have, this TV only has 2 HDMI ports. So number 1 and number 2. Number 1 is hooked to my what's that thing called? My Google Chromecast with Google TV. And I can actually add another computer on to this TV, or I could run another HDMI cable from over here to over there to use it on this TV. But I can just hook up another computer right there. But but how I have this set up is I have this one. It's called I did an unboxing of it, and you would see it, and you should have already seen it if you watched it. But it's called the roll, the 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 roll something. I don't remember. It's something I actually got off Amazon for 38 bucks. So I got two of them. It's metal. So basically, the HDMI from the TV is going into the output of the actual HDMI switch. And then number one is going to my Blu-ray player, which is right under it. Number two is going down here, over here, under there to back there, which is my capture card output. So it goes to my capture output. So when I'm basically want to record something, I have to have the capture card on, and with Windows and Thunderbolt, I have to use a smart plug, which is over there, running a cable all the way over there to over here. So that needs a Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt has issues with actually Windows where it wouldn't actually power on correctly. It will always freeze actually Windows. So in order to fix that, I use a smart plug and turn it on when like Windows boots. From actually there's an HDMI cable going over here to here, and that HDMI cable is coming out of the input port of my capture card to the output port of this switch that's under my Nintendo Switch's dock. And so when I then I can basically press number one, which is to this cable right here, which would usually have my iPad or my phone connected to there, so I can record on OBS there, or I could have my iPad, and then if I hit number two on here, which I'm going to basically eliminate both of these remotes, because I could just use one of these reaction remotes and control both of them, but I'm going to eliminate both of them and use the sofa baton. And from actually there, because it's an IR remote, I can learn this remote, and when I press 1, it switches to the cable I just showed you. 2 will switch it to the switch. So if I press 1, on here, so I'm having my finger on 1, so 1, oh, there's nothing plugged into like there right now, so it only detects stuff when there's stuff plugged into there, and it's automatically switched. So I can basically press 2, and it would basically go over to like there. It would go to switch 2, it would go to my Nintendo Switch, and switch 1 will go to here, and I have 3 other ports that I can basically switch between them. Just run HDMI cables to actually there. And I'm probably just going to run a longer HDMI cable to somewhere where I can have consoles at, maybe like over there on that table, and then just run some consoles on top of there, because I have power ports still, and I want to have them so I can have them over there and just have Xbox over there, or just another PC, I don't know. And so I can record from over here to over here, and since I don't have to use my main display to have it hooked up to a recording target, I can just use this and send this chair, start recording, and then I can just start recording, and then send it to my OBS right here, and I can stream it, or I can basically just record it like I want to. And then this is what I would use to do voiceovers if I need to voiceover. But if I'm just recording the video, you could be able to hear me if I turned up the actual gain some more, or if I turned off noise suppression. So yeah. And then I have I moved that down there because the cable was actually up too high and I wanted it a little bit lower so I could tape it down. So, because before I had it there was like an angle right where the piece of tape at the bottom, at the top, and the third piece of tape right there to actually hold, to like actually, because it was in the way. And so, now, going back to the switch, you can just I can just basically press A button, and then I can load the Nintendo Switch games. So yeah, and then let's see this. As you can see now, like this, and as you can see, okay, so thanks for watching, and with this setup, you should be able to use any controller you have. I basically just didn't want to spend the money on a Pro controller because my old one actually broke faster than any of my Xbox controllers did. I have one, and the problem is I have one, and the problem is that it broke, and that one they couldn't actually place it because of the issue. And also, these are right now cheaper than Pro controllers on Amazon. They're like $30 on Amazon. I can leave a link for them, but this is just a special color one. It's also blue too, so yeah. So thanks for watching. Thanks for watching this video. Bye.